All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Top Line. It's your boy Chris, and man, check this out. So, Nick Nurse is out. All right, the Nick Nurse chapter in Toronto is done. It's over. But the next question is, well, who's next? There's a lot of candidates out there, man. But there's one that we got to get to. We just got to get to it. We just got to get to him. Idoka. Now, of course, you know he's serving a suspension with the Boston Celtics for allegations of okay, let's keep it funky. Ain't no sugarcoating around it. Allegation of smashing the owner's wife or something like that, right? Like that's what it was. Now, I don't speak on this a lot. I did during the time I spoke about it, but my question is, if that's your only issue. Yeah, they gotta do with basketball, right? Like, you asked me about him as a coach. Like, do I think he's the right coach? I mean, I got number one season from him, but I did see him take a team that was not right, turn that entire team around, meaning mid-season, and got them to the NBA Finals. That happened. Now, did he have Jason Tatum? Yes. Did he have Jaylen Brown? Yes. But it's not like he's not going to a team in the Raptors that don't have talent. All right. And I think he's got a little bit more of an offensive mind on him than Nick Nurse had. Whether you think that's good or bad, that's up to you. My thing is, do I think they should go after Idoka? I'm going to say this, and people going to say, Chris, you done lost your everlasting mind. I think they should. And why? Because I think that's the best place for him. I think him going to a place that's already built to if I ain't gonna say win the championship next year, but to definitely take a step forward. He showed the ability to lead in an environment where it's expectations. See, that's a lot of things you see, and right now these NBA playoffs are going on. You see it in the players. You're seeing these players that in the regular season, they get good, put a little pressure on them. Then you start to see the real from the fake, the men from the boys, right? Like, you're starting to see that. And I think being in Boston, it was expectations, and he rose to those expectations. Now, do I think that his listen, man, I say, as a basketball coach, I'm looking at this from a basketball perspective. Yeah, why not? Now, the question is, he's technically still under contract with Boston. So will Boston require any compensation? That's the one thing I think that's relatives here. Quite frankly, I think that Boston got their coach. They got the guy they're coaching moving forward. Obviously he ain't gonna want to be there, and they don't want him there after what happened. So I think Toronto's a great place for him. Now I don't know, man. Don't invite him over for dinner. I don't know. Like, what's your hesitation? Like, okay, don't invite him in dinner. Don't introduce him to your wife, I guess. Listen, I'm joking. But at the same time, I don't think that, shouldn't affect the man's job. Yeah, okay, cool. He shouldn't have done what he done. I ain't gonna make no excuse for it. As a happily married man, all right, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm not getting all up in that. That's his business. But if we're talking from a basketball perspective, I don't see why you wouldn't try to go get him. Why you wouldn't try? Do you think? And if it's a place for him to go where he can really redeem himself and focus purely on basketball, I think Toronto is the right place for him. I think he'll be a good coach. I think he'll be in there. He'll be motivated. And I'm gonna say this. He'll be surrounded probably by the most overall love from a fan base than he probably ever felt. That's just straight up, right? I always say too. People think I'm crazy when I say the Raptors players and stuff got an advantage in most teams have a city, maybe a state behind them. It's different when you got an entire country behind you. So you bring someone like him in. Now, listen, this is just my opinion. Agree to disagree, I'm fine with that. But you bring someone in there like him that come in and just play ball, just come in, coach, get the team right, and lead them and lead men. You know, I like it. I'm not gonna sugarcoat with it. And I would like to see him accept that challenge. I would like to see how he would react, because this is the thing with a guy like Idoka and I'll even say guys like Eric Spoelstra. Even though I think Eric Spoelstra moved on from that tag. Frank Vogel. I'm not saying they're the same level coach. What I'm saying is, when you win with superstars, people need to know if it's the superstars is the coach. Because you look at, and just off topic, go to Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. That was always the question. Was it Tom Brady? Was it Bill Belichick? Was it Tom Brady? Was it Bill Belichick? So I think this is a time, I honestly think him going there will be the best decision for his career moving forward. A way to get this offense. Because the only reason, let's keep it real. Let's keep everything. I'm gonna quote a famous Canadian. Drake said this. He said, give everything 72 hours. Give everything 72 hours. If after about 72 hours, somebody else has been done something crazy, something else has been done. And I say all that to say, the only reason we still lingering, this Ime Udoka thing is still lingering on, because he ain't on the sidelines. Once he get on the sidelines, start playing ball, that's gone. Nobody ain't thinking about that no more. But he's not. He's stuck still. He's in this suspension category, which, if you ask me, I don't want to open this can of worm, but that's great. Okay, you suspend him, but he didn't do this by himself, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, his name is plastered and humiliated, but he didn't do this by himself, right? Okay, anyway, I'm off of that. But do I think the Raptors, I think it's a winning move. If it's about winning, and the reason I think, because if you listen to Masai Ujiri press conference after the whole Nick Nurse fight, it's about winning, man. It's about winning. And to me, if Masai Ujiri, I say, would make this move because it's a winning move. It's not. I don't think he want to bring some fluff in there. I don't think he want to just get a guy to fill a spot. He want to put someone in there that can win. Now, again, the thing with Ime Udoka is he's still on a contract with the Celtics. So what would the Celtics ask for to give him up? Because I honestly think they just want to stall him out. That's what they just want to hold him until they can hold him. I think he had to forfeit half his paycheck and all of that, and I think they just wanted him to sit on it and kind of hopefully it's going to abyss. So would they want something? I don't know. But ultimately, man, I would like to see them try to make it. I will see. Listen. Hey, man, I'm going to be honest with you. I think it's a winning move. Forget all the other stuff, man. Just talk basketball. I think it's a winning move, dog. I would do it. I would do it. Why not? With that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, you guys be great.